Oh look, it's changed. Now it's all the Grammar shit.
Woohoo! This is it, Apollo! The place where magic and dreams converge.
Just a while ago, it was a place where murder and nightmares converged.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valen.
What about the case? Wah ha 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 ha. Who's laughing?
Only a performer laughs like that.
Oh god. I didn't think I was gonna see you this soon. The young Miss Trucy. How often I hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream.
Dee, Uncle Valen, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as Magnifi's illusions are reborn. Here on stage, by my hand.
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Grammar Miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy.
My co-magician in training, Zach Grammari, if that terrible thing hadn't.
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valen Grammari, would have been proud to stand upon the stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valen. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. To think we get to see the great Magnifi's illusions again.
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? It's a big deal to her, man. It runs in the family, my dudes. My mentor, the magnificent Magnifi Grammari, was a true deity among magicians. I keep pausing every time I say his name because I don't know if I'm saying it right. A creator god who gives birth to magic and illusions that defy our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to the outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing that memory is a bit embellished. No, he really went out to space, my dude. You should have seen it. I was there too. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Grammari Troupe's secret, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you? If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years? It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land? I have. No, I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. Well, his voice is confusing to me. The performance of Magnifi's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years? That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it?
And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy. Is that a real thing? Is that a real life thing? Performance rights?
Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnifi's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea, a trick if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such, was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe? God, doing Valen's voice and then doing Apollo sounds so weird, because Apollo doesn't sound like Apollo. It sounds like Valen's. That's so confusing. Magnifi knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person. You mean him? Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zach Grammari was the inheritor of the Grammari miracle.
Daddy.
And yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years. Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it, This past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Oh, what? April, that was the month of the Avenir's trial, wasn't it? Took him a long time to set up the show. Your father was legally declared deceased in the absence of a formal will. The secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed it to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. Maybe? He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy.
Aw, that's so sad. The thought of being missing and then being declared legally, like, dead because you've been missing without knowing for sure if you're dead or not, that's rough. I don't know how you would ever be in that situation, but, like, that sucks. Here! There's no reason for me to present this other than here. Here you go. I was wondering if you could tell me about this? Aha! Why, that bears the Grammari seal.
Uncle Valen? Is something wrong?
Oh, music! Trucy, where did you get this?
Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy? Zach, you mean Zach Grammari?
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. This signature on the back, do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Grammari.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? It's nude pictures of Valen. Ew, gross. Gross, why did I say that? Here, do you know anything about this guy? So, a journalist was here on a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mystery to paper.
His name was Brushel?
Brushel.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
Sorry, this song is just such a fucking bop. Okay, a man by that name called on me just now. Valen's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valen's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all? Very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes. I wanted someone to cover it. And yet he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that the rapacious, this game has so much words that I'm not familiar with. Reporter to remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grammari. Damn, man, a person's dead. But the show must go on.
Uncle Valen, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him.
Oh, here it comes, Apollo. Uncle Valen's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as a big magic. I mean, if he manages to put that card back together after ripping it, that would be pretty impressive.
What happened to the big magic?
Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? He must have really not liked that journalist. Damn, what if we needed that card? Now, the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy.
Thanks, Uncle Valen.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. Huh. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valen react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Boom, 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 boom. Hang on, let me just examine this to see what it says. That was a Gavinier sign last time, wasn't it? I hope nothing strange happens this time around. And if this show is in 3 days from now, why are there so much people here? Why do people crowd around here? There's no show happening yet. What a peculiar place. Where am I going? Detention center. Hey Nick, you're still here? Is there anything to talk to him about? I don't think so, right? No, okay. Let's go to detention center to talk with the journalist. Oh, I don't have a voice for that journalist. Oh boy. We'll see what happens when he comes. I think I hear what you're saying. Oh, well. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? Oh my god. Oh man. This guy is something. Hey there. How you doing? Who might you be? Ah, sorry. We didn't know someone was already here. I basically made his voice just like Apollo's voice, but he speaks weird. I don't know. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You're Justice? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill beans. End quote. Unless I... Let me try something. That's not true! What's he writing? Are you a reporter by any chance? Whoa, you're Trucy! That sounds too high. Let me try it a bit. Am I famous? Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. Eek! That's so not true! I don't like it. It sounds too high pitched. How does it sound if I just hold on to your breeches there? I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Maybe? That's gonna be a lot of work for me though, because I have to constantly take my hands on and off my nose. Interview? So guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding room is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him. Couldn't you just kick him out for being rude? For being annoying? Did you come here to interview the guard? Oh wee, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. I also don't know how that translates well in the recording. It's possible you guys might not even hear the fact that I'm plugging my nose when I do his voice. We'll see. I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name Brushel. Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just close his eyes. Right. End quote. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? It means he's doing a very good job at brushing his teeth. Look, he even has a toothbrush with him and toothpaste. Perfect. Dentists love him. Maybe? Or maybe dentists hate him because he takes care of his teeth too well? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild route through crossroads of mayhem. Madness. End quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. He's writing stuff, but you don't even see anything on his arms. Is he writing with invisible ink? Well, let's talk to him. Maybe let me just take a sip of water before I do it, because it's a bit... He's a tiring one. That's not to say that he's a bad guy or anything. He's a good guy. He's better than, in my eyes, I like him better than Valent. But as you can see, also if you look at him carefully enough, he blinks with his eyelid blinks up as opposed to his eyes blinking down. It's creepy. Okay.
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes?
And I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly! I knew you'd understand. Huh?
So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Who, me? Look, let me say one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets. Never looks back. End quote.
I can understand the philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly! See? It's the same thing!
What is...
Such a funny guy.
So, you want to do a story on True Mishap? And he never had a story done about him before?
That's right! Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Well, what?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place?
Well, yes.
Look, it's like... Oh, I got it! Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly! See? That's what I'm talking about.
I think I may have actually understood that one. He got his intel from the supermarket?
Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers. End quote.
Right. Guess we'll leave then.
Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us! Just for the heck of it.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Is there even a point? Like, what sounds different? Does it even sound different when I'm holding my nose, or does it sound different just for me? Also, I just realized he's brushing his head with the toothbrush. That's gross.
I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into his burger place with amazing ketchup when an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery. End quote, I believe it was. An oil painting. Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. I think plugging my nose seems to work well with this character because his nose turns red when he smells a scoop. And I know my nose is going to turn red because I keep pinching it.
Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach?
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote. Ugh, my nose. This is gonna be rough. Whatever, it's fine. Peach? Hey, look, I have the hidden paint. I have the painting. Alright, let me get on the record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Brushel, take this. Write brilliant columns. End quote. I don't think so. Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing. And that's food. Try to understand.
What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said.
Oh. But I just showed you the painting of the thing that Is there anything to do with him? Do you want Vera's card? Alright, let me go on the record here. Yes? Oh, no, I guess not. I honestly have no idea if the nose plugging does anything. And I won't know until I edit this, so I wonder if maybe I'm just gonna stop with the nose plugging and I'll see how it goes. But am I done with you? I wanted to talk to Vera. Don't I? What am I doing with you? Would you like to see this? Alright, let me get one thing straight here. I know what you're gonna say. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no. Am I done with you? I guess I'm leaving? But where am I going? What am I doing? No. There's something to present it right? No. Huh? Where am I going? What am I doing? Sunshine Coliseum Drew Studio. Is there something to do with Drew Studios? Is there something here to do? Oh, okay. Maybe I have to do something with the painting here. Give my nose a break. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with that scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling you face you got going on, Emma?
Do I have to present the painting or do I... Okay, I have to present it. Hello.
This painting came from behind that dresser.
Ah, yes. So?
It was stolen, no?
I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out.
Do you think you could tell us a bit more about this?
I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger.
A forger?
Yeah, he forges things.
Man, I remember one time when well, not one time. There were a few times back in my days of like middle school when the grading was a little slightly stricter than typical schools where 75 and under was considered failing. So a few times I would forge my parents' signatures because parents would have to sign tests if they failed. And I've forged it a few times. I think I might have gotten caught for some, but I don't know, I don't remember. Am I talking to you? Anyway, forging is no good.
So, what exactly is a forger? Well, basically, it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words.
Fakes?
Copies of an original. Exact copies so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Misham was a criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work in illustration, I guess.
I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue.
So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage.
But not in the case of a forgery. Not necessarily, anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like, after all.
Oh, yeah, I guess you would.
That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the unfinished pieces.
I get it now.
Not that I really needed to go through such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was already half finished anyway.
Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough...
What? Oh, I thought I called him Mrs. for a second.
It'd be nice to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when no one was looking. True, that would be interesting, and maybe valuable for our case. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say. Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out.
Oh, forensic science, maybe?
I was hoping we could do a little forensic work.
I suppose, if we must, just this once.
Oh, okay. I guess I just present it to you? Or do I examine it? I'll present it to you. Let's do it one at a time, right? Is that how it is? I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. And I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick.
Oh, fine. Just this time, though.
Let's check it out.
Oh, there's another one of these things. Okay. Gonna have to spend the time scanning each of them. So maybe fast forward, maybe cut. I don't know, it depends on my mood. Maybe I'll fast forward so you guys can see the results coming, just at a much faster pace. You're welcome. Ooh, starting to see a picture. You guys see it? Oh shit. It's some two people playing poker. Or playing goldfish, I don't know. I always say goldfish, but it's goldfish. Okay, let's print this one out. Look, just see people playing cards. Wow.
What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough. The rough looked better than the final piece, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch. But not what it looked like.
Ah, I think I follow you.
So, in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them. Over them? God, why is it going so slow? Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd. You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo. You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? I wonder why Apollo's so keen on it. Let's see. The scanning. Whoops, wrong way. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look. It's a cart. Okay, let's print this one out. Oh, that's scary. That's like a skeleton man pulling a cart. And a bowl? This one too! What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden. You think I could look at the last of these? Fine by me. Knock yourself out. I wonder why Apollo's acting so weird. Do you guys know? I'm sure you do at this point. It seems kind of obvious. Oh god. Oh, I don't like it. I hate it. Alright, print this one out. Oh, I don't like it! Oh, it's so scary! It's scary and the imagining of like someone being on fire. Oh god. What the heck is all this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything? If anyone should notice, it would be like if anyone else should notice in this room, it should definitely be Trucy because she's been with us the entire time. Ah! There! Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are the 3 cases I've worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Boat Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Gavineers concert. It's pretty fucking spooky. Woo, I got chills thinking about that. What could it mean? How could he have painted those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Give me a break! Does that seem even remotely possible to you? It's pretty crazy. What's going on? I've never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. So he really just hasn't done much these past few months, huh? It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham? And what did he have to do with me? Pretty fucking wild. Crazy. Drew Misham is a creep. Just kidding, I don't know if he's a creep.